Zippity-doo, Scooby-Doo. Hello. Happy Monday. That was a band. I say that every Monday, and it's still true. Even to this day, it's still true. How are you, folks? I hope you are well. Let me just tick the auto, and then we should get to... There it is. Look at that. Automatic chat. Ho, ho. It's so futuristic. Even Twitter don't have it. How are you guys? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you did. I did. I had a spectacular weekend. What did I do? I streamed a bit. I did a bit of Hogwarts in God mode. That was fun. And I streamed for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital charity, which went rather well, actually. I think in the end, they raised 1,500, something in that realm, which was rather impressive, I did think. Just turn up the volume, I can hear myself better. Hey, that's better. And yes, we did well there. Now, order of business. We'll do this in a minute. We won't do a prize draw today per se, because what I did was, on my stream on Saturday, I said anybody who donates to the charity, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, either during my show or between then and now, by the way, that's now finished, 5 o'clock, 9 a.m, midday, I will give a game, a bona fide game to every donor. And I will. But it gets better because I have 7 7 full-priced, brand new codes for outright games on a platform of your choice. Oh yes. Actually, a couple of them are only available on certain platforms, but I will give the winners the choice. They can choose, and then as long as they say like that game on that platform, then I can sort that. But 11 people donated. Thank you, bless you. Some a lot more than others, but that doesn't matter, as I said at the time. It doesn't, and also if you donated elsewhere, sorry, their deal was their deal. Whatever the giveaways and stuff they were doing, it's not what I was doing, and that was me giving to you guys to encourage you to donate in my show. So we'll do that in a second. I'm looking forward to it. I've spoken to Outright Games, bless them. They were really happy with the way it went, and they said, yeah, we can give you 7 codes. Maybe more if the other people are happy with Steam codes. So bear that in mind. There may be more. And I don't want to push my luck and say the whole 11, but maybe 1 or 2 more. So we might get up to 9 or 10. Tough on the 11th. I can't help it, can I? Adam, how are you, my friend? Great to see you, brother. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm seeing all of you popping up on Threads. That's so cool, seeing you all popping up on Threads. I just can't wait for them to kind of add all the Twittery features that are missing. Actually, I've got something I was going to show you guys today. All of you that are across a million socials later, I have an app that I think you might be interested in. Now, it's very super duper early. Geek to Sneaks back in the pack. Cheers, brother. Love you, my man. Thank you so much, Geek. He forgot to renew, bless him, but he's renewed, and that's amazing because you're definitely in the top 5 of the longest running members for Team Rokk. It means a huge amount to me. Do you know, I've even got 1 or 2 people who have supported me almost since I became monetized, thick end of 2 odd years ago, and they just aren't able to join the live show. I think it's so nice of them to continue to support the channel. And Ray, look, you see, my point is here. Ray is renewed. Look, he's a member for 19 months. That's almost the entire time. That is stunning. Cheers, my brother. Thank you so much. So I've got this app, which I thought I would show you. Oh, hang on. It's Mr. Reaver. Crystal and I were busy in the morning on Saturday taking care of the marriage certificates. It's okay. Crystal is in the draw because I had a look and she donated while I was online. Now, she may not have known that I was streaming, but she donated during the show. So I have counted Crystal as the 11th donor. So Crystal is in the running for a possible outright game. And we're talking My Friend Peppa Pig, Rats, Star Trek Prodigy, Gigantosaurus Cart. Actually, there's loads. In fact, what I ought to do is tell you exactly what they are, because I know exactly what they are. They told me. Hang on one second, guys. And then I want to tell you about this app. I'm kind of giving you a bit of insider knowledge on this app. I think you will appreciate. Right, my dear friends at Outright said, I've just gone to Discord here. Okay, so, Peppa Pig World Adventures is the only game we have Switch keys left. So, in other words, if you wanted one for the Switch, that's the only one they can do for Switch. But they do have Peppa Pig World Adventures for all other platforms. They have Gigantosaurus Dino Kart for all platforms. All the rest of these are not Switch. Bratz MLP, which I think is... I can't remember what that stands for, actually. PJ Masks, Star Trek Prodigy. There you go. Them's the ones. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games, of which I have 7, possibly 8 or 9 codes. Hey, that ain't bad, is it? Don't worry. If you aren't successful in the wheel getting one of these, I will let you have a pick of the game's wheel that we normally go with. So you can literally choose anything on that wheel, okay? That's my promise to you. So you're not gonna miss out. You're still gonna get a cracker. Can't say fairer than that, can I? Hey, so we'll do that in a second. What else? I know I was talking to you about this app. So it occurred to me, you see, with Threads, and by the way, this is normally our chill Monday, so we're just chilling today, all right, chillins? We're just chilling. It's great to see so many of you as well. Thank you so much, guys. I ought to say hello personally, didn't I? Phipps is the very top. Phipps was unbelievably generous on Saturday. Thank you so much, my friend. Great to see Sir Blackstone, who popped in, I believe, to Rock Players on Thursday last week. So thank you so much for that. That was absolutely awesome to give those guys some love and support. It's a great show as well. Young Adam Rouster is in the house. Yeah. And of course Reaver the Beaver and his various guises. It was good, just too short. What was too short, Adam? My show was 2 hours long. Oh, look at this. Chris was watching us on TV. Hi! Hello! Do you have pets? I know you've got children. Of course, now with the husband, you do have a pet. But do you have animal pets? Can I wave at the lizard or the parakeet or whatever you have in the house? I'd love to say hello to your animals. Rouster my treemer. What's a treemer? That's a new one on me. A working and a lurking. Pycon, how are you, buddy? Thank you for working and lurking. Always appreciated. Phoenix says 1,040. I think an extra $5 sneaked in at some point, Sam, because when I looked just now, it was 1,045. But I think Spectre's closed the book because I wanted to go and have another look at the names and make sure I hadn't missed any, but I couldn't do that anymore. So I don't know whether he's cut the book off. When I do them, I tend to leave it open because, these videos are around for a long time, potentially years, and somebody could be watching in 6 months' time and think, oh, that's a worthy cause, I'm going to donate to that. Of course, it still goes to the good cause, but everybody's different. What else we got here? We got Neil. Great to see you, Neil. Hope you're well, my friend. And Neil was one of our donors. Thank you, my friend. You're in the wheel. Of course, my long-time, very wonderful friend Ray. Ray and I will be back for Rokk Show tomorrow. I think I've got at least one more guest, because I don't think William and David are going to be able to make it, sadly. But I do have at least one more guest, and hopefully I'll have a fourth before end of play tomorrow, so look out for that. Of course, our great friend Geek to Sneak, sneaking in the back. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for rejoining. Really appreciate that, buddy. Reaver the Beaver missed Purple's stream and my stream. Well, do you know, I've got some great news for you, my friend. I've left it on the channel, so you can go. It's actually worth watching, I swear to you it is. I literally did cozy family games for 2 hours, and in fact it's so sweet because Cozy Vet got in touch with me yesterday, and he said that his son had watched the show and loves watching my shows, and asked if I could do a show where he asks me questions. That's so sweet. I said, well, why don't we do a Discord thing, and he can just talk to me and he'll think it's a show. Bless him. A show where he asks me questions, and then he messaged me later to say, yeah, he's told me he's got quite a few questions. Bless him. Apparently he's a fan. Oh, I love it. Who else we got here? I think we may. Oh, Case Ball. Hey, dude. How are you, mate? I know you're kind of working towards a whole ton of launches, aren't you? So I'm guessing it's pretty busy over there at the moment for you. 2 cats. There you go. Hello, Crystal's cats. Meow. I could do my famous bird whistle. Let's pucker my lips. Let's see if they hear this. Hang on. Shut him up. Ready? Cats love it. Cats love my famous bird whistle. How cool is that? I could do a whole show just on famous bird whistle. Crazy Bird, how are you, dude? Thanks for popping in, my friend. You are in the wheel as a much appreciated donor. We'll be doing that in a second. I'm just going to show you guys this app. I'm going to give you an early peek. And Christian as well. How are you, Christian? Thank you so much for coming in again. It's fantastic to see so many of you. It's a brilliant turnout today. I'm so pleased. So very, very pleased. I think people liked my bird whistle. Ray's brain was blown. But look at this. Sam has enlisted an entire flock of different kinds of birds. That's amazing, Sam. Look at them. We've got a penguin, a Twitter. Oh, rest in peace, Twitter. A little chick, a chicken and egg. A chicken's head, well, it's big in Bermuda. A full-size chicken, a turkey, a thing that I can't see, a duck, and an owl, hedgewig. Amazing. Crystal really did like my bird whistle. I've done. It's my little party trick, and it's served me so much fun. I've gone to restaurants like where they have an outside garden in the past, and there'd be like people just milling and having their wine and their food, and I'll let rip one of my famous bird whistles, and you watch them looking around. You see, it's quite interesting. Even though I'm down at their level, their brains are saying there must be a bird, and therefore they look up. Isn't that cool? I guess I'm pettable. Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear, Neil. I hope they're mild. I hope they're mild chilies. Oh no, he's got his homegrown chilies. I bet they're lovely actually. Homegrown, nothing like a homegrown chili. Oh, you'd love to have a homegrown chili. I thought you were full of pride for your recently cropped homegrown chilies. Let's pop over to the laptop so I can show you this, because I think this is quite interesting. Come back. Whoa, I almost disappeared then. Flip. I'm back. Oh, that got scary quickly. So listen up, guys. Lend me your ears, Romans, soldiers, countrymen, or whatever it was. The advent of threads has meant that, of course, I'm going to pop this screen out here a second. I do have a special way of doing it. There we go. The advent of Threads has meant, some people have completely migrated to it and said goodbye to everything else. There's 100 million users on Threads. It's the fastest growing app of all time. I mean, in literally, a week, they've eclipsed everything. Twitter, they're on their way to, I think, another week, and they'll probably have exceeded Twitter. It's unbelievable. Great Shakespeare speech. Thank you. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Something like that, wasn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, so it's huge. And will Twitter disappear? I don't know. Possibly. I think Musk has to do some incredibly quick backpedaling if he wants to avoid that from happening. But either way, it is here. Of course, it's connected by the hips to Instagram. It's kind of actually called Threads, an Instagram app. A gram of Insta. Would you like a gram of Insta, mate? $500 in a small bag for the wife. Here you go. A little gram of Insta. Snort it up your threads. But it's bereft of many features that are necessary. They rushed it through. Basically, Zuck, as his friends call him, sort of thought when Musk was decided to limit the amount of tweets, he thought that we were going to go out early. We're going to push it out about a month early. It's bereft of features, but we've got to get it out there, and that's what he did. And of course, it's just gone ballistic. I've actually got, thank you, Ray, by the way, for mentioning my account. It's actually better than that, Ray. I've actually got a verified account on there. Woohoo! It's true. I sneaked in a verified account, but it says Rokk Show. You'll find me anywhere on any of the stuff, any of the socials under Rokk Show. And it's kind of the way to do things, methinks. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for popping out on there. Bless you. Anyway, this app is Beeper. You can download it right now from all of your stores and for your desktops. I don't know about Chrome. You could certainly download it for Android devices and run it on Chromebook. But you have to get in a queue. It's one of those. It's quite early days. They're iterating and they're beefing up their servers and stuff. But it gives you access. One point for access all of your apps. Look at this. And it's actually a really nice interface. You can see what's going on here. You can either have them like this, so you see all of the unreads and whatever the application is down the side, or you can just click on the application and see everything going on in there. So I really like it, and I think they're coming out with a Threads option. Now, if that happens, not only could it be the first way to use Threads on a desktop, because Threads doesn't have that option yet. But of course, it also means that you can literally have it with Twitter and on Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and LinkedIn and Discord and a ton of them. So you can manage all your socials. You could do a cut and paste from Twitter straight into Threads. Dum-dum. Push it right out. They have lots of little features as well. I mean, here's a few of the apps. One unified box. A iMessage if you've got an iPhone or Mac. Obviously Twitter, that's Slack. Instagram, not sure on that one, the blue one. It might just be messages for Android. That's Google Chat, there's Discord, there's Facebook Messages, that's WhatsApp. That's themselves, LinkedIn, Telegram. Oh, no, that's the Android messages. And then an IRC if you've got access to one of those. Pretty darn good. There's a few good things about it. First, it's an open source protocol. And in fact, they're not going to be putting adverts in the thing. They're not charging for it. There will be a premium account option, which they haven't rolled out yet. You could pay, a couple of bucks a month or whatever. But you don't need that if you just want the basic features. Everything is encrypted. So even if you're using a social media platform that isn't famously encrypted, they will encrypt it at their end. They have desktop apps. Here you go. Here's what they've got. 15 chat networks. Pretty much everything I've said. Android SMS as well. Matrix. There's a few. Signal. But I've heard the rumours that they're working on Thread, because one of the things that the Threads guys have done is created an APK, which is the... Oh no. I've lost it. I own a development company. Anyway, the thing the thing that connects the database. K-Sport, help me. It's not APK, it's something. I've got my brain, man. They have put together the interface that will connect the database, so developers like this can actually access the Threads database in this way. They're also talking about connecting it to the Fediverse at some point, which is like Mastodon is an example of that realm, which is really cool, because if they do, then for example, you'd be able to access, post and read threads in or around Mastodon without having to use the Threads application to see their adverts or give any of your personal data away. So that's pretty useful. 15 chat networks. Yeah, and it's really cool because you've got one unified inbox for everything. So all the unread messages of all those apps can all appear in one long place, and you can mute them, reply to them, mark them as read. Brilliant. It's really, really good. Anyway, that is out there. If you do want to get in, you need to go to this URL, which you can't see. So what I'm going to do is copy it and paste it into the chat. Now, look, full disclosure, I am in no way affiliated with these guys. They don't have an affiliate account. I don't know them. I have been using this since I got my invite code about a month ago, and I think it's really good, particularly if you have got one or two or more social accounts and you're a bit fed up with having to flip between them. You may find this has some features, for example, that Threads doesn't have yet. One of which is they don't have Threads yet. But it'll come. Follow Rokk on Threads. Right, let me see. Just on my first Charlie horse recently. What's a Charlie horse? It's a burp, isn't it? Isn't that what you call a Charlie horse in America? Hang on a minute. I need to make sure that I'm not saying something naughty. Oh, it's a cramp or feeling of stiffness in an arm or a leg. All right, okay. We just call it cramp, I guess. But yeah, sign up for Beeper. Your name, your email, what your preferred chat network is, what country you're in. I mean, obviously they let me in, so I don't think that's a prerequisite. And a phone number so they can verify you and when you do get in. And you're away. So definitely worth a look if that's of interest, I would say. Oh, look at that. One of the best. Oh, bless you, my friend. Young Cozy, my good friend Aaron, he's been a member for 20 months. That is something else. Thank you so much, dude. There's a few little celebration whistly things from Sam. Miss Phoenix, sorry, I shouldn't use people's first names. And what was this? Sorry, Sir Blackstone, I missed you. At the moment, I can't be bothered to switch to Threads. I started my Twitter account to be a diary. Oh, that's a good idea for my gaming journey. The longer message length on Threads, attempting, 500 characters. Now, if you remember back in the very early days of Twitter, and I literally was on Twitter the first week it went public. So I'm number 800-something thousand. And back in those days, you had 250 characters, or 200, I think it may have been. They upped them slightly, didn't they? But yeah, 500 for Threads. But you know what I'm really proud of? This is so silly. So Threads went live, depending where you live in the world, midnight Wednesday/Thursday for me. And I was actually sat up waiting for it to happen. And I just clicked into the App Store and saw that it was live, so I installed it and set the account up. And bearing in mind it's now over 1 million users, right? 1 and 6 digits 6 noughts. I am account number 61,000. I think that's quite impressive. If one day they decide to throw a party for the top 100k, I'm in. Getting cramp. If you do get cramp, check your salt intake. You may not be getting enough salt. Also, bananas. Potassium in bananas, a great, rich, natural source of potassium and brilliant for cramp. Muscle cramps, really good for that. But certainly take some salt, maybe some chips if you need, just to get some salt into your system, or peanuts, salted peanuts, anything like that. But bananas are really good. Potassium, excellent source for getting rid of the old cramps. Right, so anyway, there you go. I thought you'd like that. I thought some of you may benefit from that. I'm just sharing the knowledge, that's all. Let's move over here, shall we? Where am I? This is a nice little song. Hang on. Oh, sounds like a Sting number, doesn't it? He's playing his guitar. The good fields of corn. Oh, I went to Sicily. Actually, went to Italy once, and half of the journey was in the Isle of Sicily, which is a gorgeous island. And where we were staying, we went for a little walk, and there was a gorgeous castle, Roman kind of amphitheatre thing. It was stunning. I was gutted to find that very night Sting, who I've always loved, was in concert, and they were sold out. Oh no, why didn't we research this before we got here? No. Hello, Anne. How are you, brother? Good to see you, dude. Rokk. Oh yeah, man, I got knowledge. I got the knowledge. Yeah. I often say I'm one of those people that knows a little about a lot. The opposite of a proper academic that knows a lot about little. You know what I mean? If you're a professor of I don't know, monkey genetics, then you know a heck of a lot about a little. I'm the reverse. I know a little about a lot. I can do your potassium in bananas, but ask me for the other minerals, ain't gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. Right, now then, because you lovely folk are, and it's hour, let's go and do the wheel, and we will find out who is going to win one of those amazing outright games. Now you can see here, I've got the wheel all set up with a little OG logo, and it's a spinning around here. We've got Crazy Bad, Renaissance Cast, War Masters, Arena, Crystal, Primo, Ionic, Ruben, Phipps, and as it makes its way around, 2 more, Ex-Predator D and Oime Idiot, which I love. So, just to recap, 11 names on the wheel, 7 guaranteed, brand new, full-priced, outright game codes, okay, 7. So, some are going to be disappointed, but here's the good news. Outright Games have said to me they can do some more games if the people that don't win the 7, who get to choose the platform, if the remainder are happy, the remaining 4 are happy with Steam codes, they'll probably be able to do something. So all is not lost. And if they say to me we can do you 2 more, and there's a couple, you can go and choose a game from my wheel, and I will let you have it. Even if it's Horizon Zero Dawn. Can't say fairer than that, can I, guys? I would have gone with I'm with stupid. Yeah. I mean, it's the world-class t-shirt, isn't it? The one that we used to have when I was a kid, used to see it a lot, was along the lines of, Mum and Dad went to Spain and all I got was this crummy t-shirt. I just see them everywhere. Neil says, I once had a student who was a paramedic in Bahrain, and he warned me against eating too many bananas, claiming I could get potassium poisoning. I think you'd have to eat an entire field of bananas, mate. I mean, I know what you're saying, but let's face it, anything in excess is going to cause problems, right? If you sit and eat 6 bags of chips or half a crate of grapes, you're going to be with some problems. That's how it works, isn't it? But I think you'd be fine with a couple. I mean, who eats more than one banana in one shot anyway? Other than maybe King Kong. You know what I'm saying? Doctor in Bahrain. Stanley? My health was on the bottom, Ollie. Right, let's do this. Hang on, I've got to flick it out, man. Let me get my wheel out. It's that one. Yes. I've been really looking forward to doing this all day. It's exciting. It's not often that I get to give away 7 full priced. I mean, we're talking here about something like £300 or £400 worth of games, potentially. Ish. Right, let's do this then. Oh, hang on. You can offset it with a couple of sacks of prunes. That's true. In fact, as Lewis used to say, Lewis Litt of Suits fame, his favourite drink was a chilled prunie, helped clear the pipes, as he would say. Lovely stuff. Right, I'm going to do the first one, and I will just get my little pad. Yes, old school every time. Right, I'm going to get my little pad ready, and I will make a note of who is first game 7. This is how it's going to work. I will make a note of you as an individual. I will then ask you, not here, don't mention it here, do it, send me a Discord message or something, what platform and game you would like. Okay, and then we might, I suppose I should have chosen the games. No, we'd be here all day doing that. And then we'll just, I think we're fine as long as somebody doesn't say, I can't see the name, sorry. What? Are you sure, my friend? You absolutely certain? Bless you. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a thing of, if you did, you didn't. But if you're not worried about a game, I can take you out. I will. Your wish is my command, my friend. Let me just get the names up. That's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. There you go. You are officially out. But listen, thank you for your donation. I really, really appreciate it. That was an amazing donation, and for being a member. You're amazing. 2 times amazing on a Monday. You could take it to the bank. Right. So we now have 10 people in the mix, which makes it easier in fairness. So I'm going to spin it 7 times and I'm going to note the names down. You are then going to message me, tell me what game you would like, and I'll put the list. I tell you what, let me put the list before we go any further, because I know I do things complicated. I don't mean to. Right. So the list of games. I'm going to type them in the chat, okay? And then I'll pin them to the top, and then you can tell me which one you like. So we have. Now he said, or she, Peppa Pig World. I'm only aware of My Friend Peppa Pig, but there may be a Peppa Pig World Adventures one. So let's go with that. Gigantosaurus Cart. I'm going to just put it in shorthand. Bratz. Now I know Karina said she wanted Bratz because it's the only outright game she doesn't have, so if she does get drawn she can certainly have that. MLP, not sure what it stands for, sorry. PJ Masks. Now, I appreciate that some of you are going to be thinking, what use are these kiddies games to me? But I'm sure you know children. I'm sure there are children in your life, even if they don't belong to you, that you could donate this code to for a birthday or a Christmas or just for pure love. And Star Trek Prodigy, which is actually a great little game. So these are the games on offer. I'm going to just pin this to the top, and then you can keep an eye on that. There we go. There we go. Then them's the games. In fact, I'll leave that on the screen as well. Right. Come on, Rokk, get on with it. Okay. Right, first one. Oh, that's fast. I'm going to have an epileptic fit. guys at the same time. Come on, guys. I must improve my bus. I must improve my bus. First one up. I love this music. Hey, Renaissance Cast, which is my good friend, Stuart. Oh, he'll be so chuffed. He has a little fella, young Benji, so he's going to be well happy with that. MLP, My Little Pony. Thanks, Neil. Wow, I'm so glad I got you around, my friend. Right, now then, let me take Renaissance Cast out of the list, because nobody's going to get 2 games, all right? So even better odds now. Right, here we go. Next one. Down the old country road, someone shot my horse. Now it's dead, of course. Oh, old Ned, he's dead. Oh no, crazy bad. Here we go. Woohoo! It's going too slow to go to anybody else. Well done. Brilliant. Crazy bad. All right, just remove the name. Fantastic. Congratulations. Look at that one right at the top. Righty-ho. We have 8 left now and 5 more games. Oh, this is the dead horse one. Actually, this is him in the race. Come on, boy. Brilliant. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, this looks like a Phipps to me. Nice. Well deserved, my friend. Yada-dee. Phipps. Excellent stuff. Excellent, Smithers. Right. 4 left. Let me just take my good friend Phipps out from there. We go. Right. 4 more. Here we go. It's very country and western today, isn't it? Left to the left, leaning to the right. Down on the river bank. Oh, looks like a primo. Another one with a couple of children, actually. D. Nice. Primo Yannick. Awesome. Let me take primo out of the list. What have we got? 3 left? 3 left. Here we go. Number 3. My God, here comes Burt Reynolds. My kids can play the banjo, you know. Actually, is it a banjo? No, it's a ukulele. It's all the same, innit? Predator. Excellent stuff. Nice. We've got 2 more, I think, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a little look, shall we? We'll give it a spin. Right. Predator out the list. There we go. 2 more, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. Good luck. Toe-tapping cowboy. Hey, Rose. Obie Rose. How is it, my friend? It's Neil J. The lovely Neil. Excellent. Ba-dum-dum. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well done, Neil. Awesome. Excellent stuff. And Crazy Bad's already messaged me on Discord. Thank you, my friend. Told me exactly what game and what platform. That's what I love. That's what I like to see. Get in there with the info. Yes, please, my friend. Absolutely. whip it over to Discord and I will sort you out. I won't get the codes until tomorrow because they tend to shut down office around 5ish. I think I've mentioned this to you before. Although they're based in London, the guy that does all the Discord stuff's actually over in Spain. He is English, but he's down in Española. So by now it's kind of 7:15 for him. So he's shut up shop. But he said if I get the names over to him tomorrow, he'll let me have the code. So that's all good. Right, we have one official one left. All right. So we have Zarina, Crystal, I'm a Idiot, and Ruben. Here we go. 4 of you guys, 1 code, and then we'll talk afterwards about what happens next. Oh, this is a slightly more sedate track. You couldn't chat for a while. I'm sorry about that, guys. Very weird. It looks like it's going to be I'm a idiot. I'm a idiot. I'm a idiot. 19. Excellent. There we go. Right. That leaves, let me just take this down here. There you go. So that leaves Zarina, Crystal, and Ruben. Now, guys, all is not lost, okay? If you message me on Discord, which outright game in that list you would like for Steam, in other words, it'll work on a PC or GeForce Now or Boosteroid, if it's ported there. And I don't know that any outright games are on GeForce Now, I'll be honest with you. So you might have to download it, okay? But if you let me know which of the list you would like to have, I'll just pop them back up again. With a Steam code, I will put that forward to Outright Games and we'll see what they can do, okay? If they say, sorry, no can do, then I will talk to you offline and you can choose a game from my list. I think there's about 80 games left now, so you can have one of those anyway. So you will not go out empty-handed. All of these 3 are going to definitely get a great game, and hopefully if they want an outright game, we'll get them one on Steam. So I'm just going to make a little note over here. So that's Ruben and Crystal. There we go. Right, circled. Fantastic! How much fun was that? Great to see you, Obi. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Let's go back to the welcome screen. Here we are. Better late than never. Bless you. Obi does one of the most energized shows that I have in my subscription list on YouTube. He's so much fun. And such a nice chap as well. Such a nice fella. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. So, no, you shouldn't have been banned. I don't know. There was a little glitchy when I switched originally from this screen to the news screen. There was a little glitchy thing which may have popped something, but the only caveats with the stream is that you have to be a subscriber to chat. That's all. So it shouldn't kick you out. Actually, it was this screen. There we go. That was the one I meant. I hope you enjoyed that. It was good fun, wasn't it? There is something fun about doing multiple giveaways. I'm just having a look at the Discord messages coming in. This is really cool. Oh, Crazy Bad, my friend. I just noticed what you've asked for. They only have Peppa Pig on Switch. That's the only one. You can have Peppa Pig on Switch, but all the others are only PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. Sorry. I did mention that a little earlier. Oh, Crystal's given me one there. Let me just make a little note. Excellent. Good choice, Crystal. I will definitely see what I can do, my love. Not a problem. So there it goes. Good, isn't it? Now, what else? I know. Oh, look at this. Adam's off to grab some lunch. What's on the menu today, Adam? What are you having down there with your 700 staff or whatever it is? I'm going to go with Doritos today, I think. Doritos, invented in 1905, believe it or not. Quite a recent dish down in, I think it's Juarez. Is it Juarez? Juarez, Mexico. Anyway, 1905, I can guarantee you that much. And it was a guy with a donkey. I'm wondering, I mean, I didn't, this wasn't the piece of knowledge that I got, but I did wonder to myself, obviously a burro, or is a donkey, isn't it, in Spanish? So I wondered if Dorito is kind of like a play on words, because he had a donkey and he was kind of wandering around selling food, and he came up with this idea of the wrap and the meat and stuff. And I don't think he did it in tin foil, because I don't even know that tin foil had been invented, and if it had been, it probably would have been very expensive. Do you call it tin foil in America, or aluminium foil, or metal foil? You know the stuff I mean, don't you? They get your Doritos wrapped in. Thank you, Liam. Good to see you, my friend. Always a mon plaisir. What do you call it, guys? What do you call the silver foil, metal foil, tin foil? Aluminum, of course, is how you pronounce aluminium, but you don't. You pronounce aluminum exactly as you spell it, which is correct. You spell it without the extra aluminium, the IN that we have. Aluminum, you see? We spell it with an extra in it, hence why we say aluminium. But you just cut that bit out and go straight for aluminum. So it's not that you're saying it wrong at all. Dorito, little golden donkey, is it? There you go, Obi. I did wonder, because seriously, honest truth, I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was definitely selling these things off the back of his donkey in 1905 to workmen who, I'm going to put my neck out and say, they were probably working on a rail line somewhere down Mexico way. And he thought, I'm going to go and wrap these wraps and put stuff in and sell them to the workers. And they became a bit of a national dish. Similarly, in the UK, we have a thing called a pasty. Now, I think you also have these in America. Basically, a big piece of pastry, a big circle of pastry, and then they have a filling which is kind of sliced beef, normally sliced beef, swede, onions, and gravy, and potentially some other veg. And then you kind of fold them over and crimp them and shove them in an oven, and maybe a little bit of egg white or something to make it nice and brown. You know how it goes. And they're called pasties. And they're big down here, particularly my part of the world. But here's an interesting fact. I'll give you another one of my little of lots. When they were first invented, they were invented for miners in Cornwall, and Cornish miners mainly mined tin, which is a mineral that doesn't naturally occur in America. I don't know if you didn't know this. All your tin is imported. And at that time, Cornwall was the biggest exporter of tin in the world. Masses of this stuff went all over the world. So lots of very rich mine owners and lots of people working in the mines. And the wives would make them a pasty. But this was the thing. It was different to the ones we have today. They would segment it. They would have a kind of bit of pastry in the middle, and one half would be the savoury filling, and then the other half would be maybe some berries or fruit or something for their pudding, for their afters, you see. Clever. But you don't see that anymore. You just see the savoury one. But what happened was, sadly, with all of the world opening up with shipping lanes and stuff, the Chinese came along and said, we can do tin as well. We mine tin, and we can do it at a fraction of the price of the Cornish. And so the Cornish tin mining industry collapsed. And most of those guys ended up going to Alaska, Canada, America, working in the mining industry out there, and Australia. Hence why it was all the same with the Welsh, same with some of the Irish as well. Wherever there was mining in the UK, they ended up going to their place. And that's why you have those big communities, Welsh mining communities, Cornish mining communities, all over the Americas. Interesting little side fact. Ant says, I ate a lot of cherries this weekend, just my mother-in-law house. This weekend, I've got a bone to pick with you, actually, Ant. you little you little clickbaiter. I'm not going to tell you guys, 'cause I don't want to spoil it. It's worth going to watch. But Ant put up a video, which I watched this morning, entitled, I was abducted by aliens. And I thought to myself, is he clickbaiting here? But he had a genuine story, which happened to him on June the 26th. Now, I think you're possibly clutching at straws with the prognosis, my friend. But I do love your stuff. I really do. The thing I love about Ant's videos is he literally videos, he vlogs everything. I mean, he's got vlogs of him going to the dentist, of him fixing the taps in his bathroom, going down the road to get some KFC. He vlogs it all. I love that about him. I mean, you genuinely could go back and watch years of And Now Your Mama Knows on YouTube and know every intricate inch of this man's life. He is really the epitome of a vlogger. I wish I had his energy. I really do. I think he's brilliant. I love his content. And that's why I'm a member on Ant's channel. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate it. I do, it's difficult coming up with, because as you know, this is entirely unscripted. I don't have a running order or anything. I just happened to thought I'd show you Beeper tonight, but I get on and I genuinely don't have a clue what I'm going to be talking about. Rokk, don't fall for the hype. He don't vlog when I beat him up in fighting games. He's too afraid to show that. I love these two. They're best friends, by the way, these two guys. It's honest, friendly banter is what you get here. All good stuff. Absolutely amazing. So anyway, there you go. Rest of the week. What are we doing? Tomorrow's Rokk Show. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, I don't think William or David are going to make it. So I do have at least one other guest, as well as my very good friend Ray. Ray's going to be with us for the next few weeks until he flies off to Hawaii. Wow. Oh, Ant's become a member. Oh, amazing. Thank you, brother. Woohoo, woohoo. I'm really excited about that, because he doesn't do it often, and that really means a lot to me. Thank you, my friend. Brilliant stuff. It's brilliant. Yeah, so anyway, Ray, flying off to Hawaii. I cannot wait. I don't know whether you're going to do any streams here, Ray, because if you're a bit like me, when you're in your family on a holiday, it's kind of family time, isn't it? So if you can get something in, you will, but you don't want to kind of commit yourself. I think we're all the same, aren't we, as creators? But anyway, so Ray's with me tomorrow, the week after, and the week after that. He's then off to Hawaii. I'm hoping, I've definitely got one other person for tomorrow. I'm fishing for another one so that we can go out with our four-piece band, as we like to do. Then, of course, Wednesday is, what do we do on Wednesdays? I've forgotten now. There's a special thing we do on a Wednesday. I can't remember. Rokk, what's your content the most? Good day, you, my friend. So why am I not a member yet? I'm getting all of this great value. Oh, bless you, dude. Cheers to you, my friend. Well, I can tell you Thursday, even if I've forgotten what Wednesday is. So, Good News Wednesday. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, it's brilliant. This is better than Google, having these real live memory aids. Yes, Good News Wednesday. We just do the good news. Thank you so much. Thursday is Cloud Gaming Day and Rock Players. Now, this Thursday, Bjorn can't make it. So I'm not sure yet who is going to step in, but I will find out. It was a great show last week. I could only do half an hour. But I had some great guys on there. You've got to watch it. It's really good. Excellent show. And then Friday, of course, it's Team Rock Members Only Day. And it's the same as this show, really. It's just that it's just for my Team Rock members, because they're wonderful. Bless them. And then that's it. That's the week. I can't say fairer than that, can I? Oh, we do what we do, It's all good, isn't it? Anyway, we're almost at the top of the hour. I'm going to go and see who is requesting what over at Discord. And then I will pass those requests through to outright games. Everyone's going to get a prize, don't you worry. And thank you for your generosity as well. As I say, was it $1,045? Brilliant stuff. Going to a very worthy cause, I hope. I'm sure it is. And it's amazing, is what it is. It's freaking fantastic. He's back. Blimey, that was quick. Did you just grab your lunch or did you actually eat it? I mean, I can just imagine you running to the dinner hall, grabbing whatever it is, and then running back. Yes, I made it just as he's leaving. I want to know what you had. What did you have? What did you purchase? He's eating it now. Do you have to buy it yourself from the canteen, or is that kind of part and parcel of the package, as it were? Because a lot of people get, I'm not that fast, a lot of people get subsidised food, don't they? So they kind of get it at cost, give or take a few. Oh, it's a salad today. Do you have it dry? I know there's lots of questions, but I'm interested. Do you have it dry, or do you have it with a sauce or a summer? Guyot's ass. What's Guyot's? Oh, I've got to do it again now. Hang on. What is a Guyot's ass? And what? Guyot's ass. Guyot's ass. It's a dumpling. Oh, it's Japanese, isn't it? How do you pronounce that then? Oh, I don't know. Goza. Here's the thing. Before I go, my final little insight for the day. I'm just making this up. I don't actually know. It's a donut. It's a Japanese dumpling. Gyoza is a Japanese dish of dumplings that have been stuffed with ground meat and vegetables. It's based on Chinese pot stickers, which are also known as pot stickers in the United States. Gyoza is made from a very thin dumpling skin and is usually served with a soy-based dipping sauce. The only problem is when I see those, I always think they look like a animal's skin, you know, like you get some meats and things in an animal's skin. I don't want to get into too much detail. Oh, poor Adam's eating his salad. But I've always got to have a sauce or a summit on my salad. I can't be having it dry. It's too tasteless. What I was going to quickly tell you was, let me see if I can do this quickly. Interesting, you know, if you go to Bing Chat, and it uses ChatGPT, or if you go to ChatGPT and you enter a question, a prompt as they call it, and then you have to wait for it, don't you? And it says thinking and looking and searching, and then it starts typing it word by word. That's all BS. The minute you hit enter, it has the answer, the same as Google does. And you can actually test for this. If you use ChatGPT and you're quick, you'll see as it refreshes the screen that the answer's behind it. And the same with with Bing. In fact, I think with ChatGPT, if you refresh the screen before it has a chance to do that, it's just instantly there. Why do they do that? Do they think we're always magic? Look, you can literally see it thinking. I don't know, but there you go. Actually, do you know what? The user base for ChatGPT has dropped by about 10%, interestingly enough. So a little bit of a novelty wearing off there, but it's still hugely successful. I think it's well over 1 billion registered users or something silly. I shared a picture on Threads of my lunch since you... Oh, I must check this out. I'm going to check this out. Hang on, let's have a quick look before we go. Let me see Adam's lunch. Oh, there it is. Rokk Show. My lunch today from the cafeteria. Flipping heck, that looks delicious, my friend. Hang on, let me pull this up on screen. How are you going to do that, Rokk? Threads isn't on the web. Watch. You wait and see, you lovely folk. Here, ladies and gentlemen, by popular request, is Rouster's lunch. Look at that. Oh yes, look at that beast. Now that to me is a gorgeous looking salad. He's got some bread in a bit of plastic. Not very healthy, mate. You don't want to keep your bread in plastic, but at least it's a cardboard plate. And they're giving you plastic cutlery because they obviously don't trust you with metal, which is fair enough, isn't it? But there you go. He's Rouster on Threads, and that's how you can see all of his Lovely, lovely stuff. And there he is. Look, he's a handsome fellow, isn't he? He's a touch of the old country and western about him there, I think. But that looks delicious. Is that a sauce to go with a salad, Adam, or is that a drink of some description in there? It's lovely. I can see beans here. There's some peppers, sweet corn. I'm not sure what this is. Is that bamboo shoots, mushrooms, some broccoli, carrot going on in there? Not sure what the dark stuff is. Maybe it's beet or something. Oh, that's made me proper hungry. Soup. What flavour soup? Rokk, what's your thoughts on Threads? Well, I was number 61,000 joining up on it, mate. There's over 1 million users now. Actually, if you go back to I won't do it now because we're past the midday. But if you go back to the top of the show, I talk a fair amount about it actually. And I show you an app that I think you'll find interesting as well, and which is like an aggregator of all social apps, so you can kind of have everything in one place, which you have to get in a queue for. It's not official yet, but I think you'll find it. I like it. But to be honest, I like anything that's putting a finger up to Mr. Musk. I think Twitter's going to bounce back in some form. The cognoscenti think that what you're going to see is Threads will be more like a Facebooky, Instagrammy, domestic-y kind of Twitter, and Twitter will become more business-like, a bit more like LinkedIn over time. But I don't know. Leo Laporte, my good friend Leo Laporte, he thinks it's dead. He thinks, I think what is definite is your blue skies and your spoutables and your posts, they're all dead. All the kind of Twitter alikes that popped up since Musk came about, they're all gone. There's no way that Blue Sky or Spoutable are going to survive this. There's two massive giants. There's competition. Mastodon, I think, is going to continue because it appeals to a very set audience. And in any case, Threads this was promised, although he could backtrack on it, but Threads was promised to provide a direct connection to the federated universe, which Mastodon's part of. So technically, you should be able to play with Threads within a Mastodon type environment in the future, without the ads and stuff, and them taking all of your private details. Torrigan, good to see you, my friend. Listen, better late than never, eh? Always a mon plaisir. Don't know what the soup is, says Adam. Something with chicken, tomatoes, carrots and peppers. Ah, I know what that is. That's chicken, tomatoes, carrots and pepper soup. It's exactly what that is. You were recording with Purple. And that was after you did your show with Rudigs, presumably, which I meant to watch, actually. I had it pop up on my phone. And then Mrs. Rokk came in and was talking to me about something and I completely forgot. I hope it went well, though. Absolutely awesome. It's good, this, isn't it? I tell you, the best thing ever is to work with other creators and be shows with them. A lot of people don't want to do it because they think that they're, wasting views on their own stuff, but it doesn't work. It absolutely draws people. Ask Bjorn. Ask Ray. It draws people to your channel. It absolutely helps to build your own channel. It's a good thing to do, and I'm always looking to work with people, and I'm happy to be on other people's channels as well. I don't get invited very often, but when I do, I never say no. So there you go. The Rudigs show was a technical... Oh no, you were text only? Oh man, he uses Restream, doesn't he? Or is it StreamYard? I forget which one he uses. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's a trouble when it goes live. Tell me about it, my friend. I'm lucky to get a whole show go without an issue. I do try, but it ain't always easy. Well, we've overshot the hour. I'm amazed that it happened. Thank you once again to everybody who donated over the weekend, and I will be in touch to sort out your prizes. Please, if you don't hear from me, do private message me on my Discord channel. If it's not down below, it'll be in the description of one of my recent shows. So feel free to come and join and do your thing. And apparently SPG is streaming. I didn't worry too much because he'd messaged me over the weekend to say he wasn't streaming at the moment. So I'm glad that he is, because that means he must be feeling better. So that's great news. Restream, yeah. Oh, did it flip it? I used to have Restream. That was probably the only application that I paid for on a subscription basis, because I own a lifetime license for what was Melon. It's now Streamlabs Talk Studio or something. And I have a year's worth of EVMux for free, and that runs out in December. So I'm not sure what to do when it runs out. I'm probably going to revert back to my Melon, because it's good, it does the job. EVMux is good, but I think I can do everything that I do there, if you see my point. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. Please do pop over and see young William streaming his Battlefield. Give him some love. Send him my love as well. And I will be in touch with all you winners, all you lovely donors. And I will see you tomorrow. I promise you this much, with that massive plate of salad there that Adam's probably already demolished, in fairness. And I'm going to go, and I'm not sure what we've got. Oh, leftovers roast chicken from yesterday. That's what I've got. Guys, thank you so much as always. You are amazing. And thank you as well to you amazing folk that either joined Team Rokk today, and thank you, my friend, or renewed your wedding vows. Thank you, Geek. Bless you, my friend. Really, really appreciate you. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Take care.